Now, still in Daniel chapter 2. And after these shall arise, he's going to break this down, the body down. He's going to break this image down. At first he gave it to you as one solid person, but he's going to break it down and show you which one is going to win. The rich people is the silver. They can't win because they don't have no soldiers. They have to have the poor man to do it for them. The head of gold is the rich white people. They can't win a war. If they had to put their children out there, there will be a war. If the rich people that represent the silver, if he had to put his pigs out there, it will never be a war. So therefore, he got to use the poor peoples, which is symbolized by these pieces of clay. That's what he have to have. He cannot put his children out there. So that being tells you throughout Bible prophecy, he cannot rule by his own power. And you know that rich man cannot rule nothing unless the poor peoples help him. That's why God got to curse the poor people who is fighting the war for this rich man. See, as long as that rich man command you to war and you don't want a war and you is the dominant nation peoples on the earth, that rich man can't send you over there to fight. But if so, that's the reason you can't complain to God and say that he told me to fight. But if you believe in the right thing, you will not go to war if it's against your religion. So that's the reason when God had to curse the rich man, he got to curse that poor man too, because he's letting himself be used to transgress against God. This is what's happening in the nations upon the face of the earth. Thou art the head of gold. He told Nebuchadnezzar, thou art this head of gold. Verse 38. And after thee shall arise another kingdom inferior to thee, another third kingdom of brass. Okay. He's the head of gold, silver and the gold are connected together because this is the dominant nation. And third nation, this nation would be him also, be as the united to him. But the third one, which was the brass, one, gold is one, silver is two. The third one is brass. These are the commanding chiefs of the military fighting forces. These are the top brass. That means he said this one will be the third kingdom of brass, which is exactly the replica of the United States of America and these nations, which shall bear ruler over all the earth. The commanders in chief, which is the generals, will gain dominion over the earth, because they are the who is the strategist for war, who the soldiers obey. And the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron, which is the foot soldier. For as much as iron breaketh in pieces and subdue all things, which is shields, the big shields and the big tanks and the stuff, and as iron that breaketh all these, shall it break in pieces and a bruise. That means all of these weapons are made out of metal, that they would be used by these foot soldiers, which is made of clay, manufactured through the richness that these rich nations got together and made these things, and gave people job to create and make these things, as their economy flourished by making war vessels to kill and subdue the whole entire earth. And whereas thou sawest the feet and the toes part of clay, that's verse 41, a part of clay, toes, part of pottery clay, and part of mine, the kingdom shall be divided, and there shall be in it of the strength of iron, the iron, for as much as iron thou sawest the iron mixed with modern clay, and as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly weak. And whereas thou sawest iron mixed with marble clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. It doesn't matter how many times that man climbing that military vehicles, which is made of iron, and transport himself to the point. He got to get out of that vehicle because the vehicle and that man don't mix. Because when God shut the fuel off the vehicle, this does it. When God can't go, the feet can't drive because he done told the vehicle can't run off fuel. But when God don't feed that man, he cannot drive the vehicle because they're not going to mix. You can't feed this man and the vehicle run and it's been broke down. It don't have no crude oil. You can't give crude oil and make fuel for this vehicle, and that man will live. They don't mix together because the substance of life of each one of these is different, even though they mingle themselves one with the other. Therefore, this is infrastructure. These are the war vessels that the man used by putting these soldiers in, going over into the house of God, and when God cursed this, Jesus stood and said, they're going to go to the ground. He's going to hit him on his feet. His feet is kill the food chain in the United States of America and the world. That's what he's telling us. And in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom, verse 24, 444 of Daniel chapter 2, which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, military fighting forces, and it shall stand forever. For as much as thou sawest that the stone was cut out of the mountain without hand, and that it brake in pieces the iron, the brass, the clay, the silver, and the gold, the great God has made known to the king what shall come to pass hereafter. And the dream is certain, and the interpretation is true. He's letting them know the United States of America, the United Nations, who is this here descendant of Nebuchadnezzar and the Chaldees, God is going to break them to pieces. When you see Barack Obama getting ready to send these troops over there, they going over there for that war. After this war, Jesus is going to make war with them after they show their dark side, and he's going to break them into pieces. We're at the last days. That's the reason I said, ain't no health care gonna work. The evil that they have done and the lies that they're telling, finding a way to get over there and take it on, it's not gonna work. They'll take it, but it won't enhance them because God telling them this is their end. This have been the place in their mouth. But what he's going to do is allow them to go through with this because the poor people serve them and not God. They serve under the democratized law, which is not the covenant law God gave to the world, telling them, commanding them what they should do and what they should not do. It's not considered consistent with the command. So therefore, God is getting ready to break this to pieces and destroy it. It's telling you right here in Daniel. And I'm going to take and bring this back and show you how all this transcends. Now, then the king Nebuchadnezzar, verse 46, then the king Nebuchadnezzar fell upon his face and worshiped Daniel and commanded, isn't it commanded, that they should offer an oblation and sweet odors unto him. The king answered unto Daniel and said of truth, it is that your God is a God of God, and a Lord of kings, and a revealer of secrets, seeing thou couldst reveal the secret. Then the king made Daniel a great man, and gave him many great gifts, and made him ruler over the whole province of Babylon, and chief of the governors of all the wise men of Babylon. Then Daniel requested of the king